You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
Yeah.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up.
Convenient.
But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option.
And that's the problem.
He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests, too.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Right. So much mystery behind the Shadow Broker.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war.
Right.
The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Or a team of them. Why just one?
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined C-Sec about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use.
That's
the embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human C-Sec officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in C-Sec now to stop protecting him.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. C-Sec is better off without him.
I'll take your word for it, sir.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Okay.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Alright. I should go. What do you guys think about this?
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling we're in over our heads, Commander?
I like that fountain. It's very soothing.
Alright, so we have to... we have to... move on. Let's go back. Where do you want to go? Well, that's not much. Okay. Chorban?
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Hello?
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
What exactly could you use help with?
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
That's right, Clive.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers.
Right.
We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them.
Exactly.
I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I agree with this.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself.
I mean...
So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know very much about the Keeper, so... I'm surprised that nobody has done a lot of the scanning already. So... yeah... I believe there was not a Keeper over here, but maybe on the other side. So so I guess what we're gonna do is the next big thing we need to do is to somehow expose Saren, and supposedly this dude named Garrus, he was the Turian that was talking to us a second ago.
I haven't spoken to him before. This is the first time I've requested an audience. Commander? Commander?
Okay, you don't want to say anything to me? Fine. Level up from scanning a keeper? I knew this worked out so well. Let's check this out. So, right. I still want my biotics to recharge. So I'm just gonna max that out. Ashley dear, let's have an adrenaline burst. Followed by increase health by 14%. Yeah, let's do that. Caden, my man. Increase your cooldown time. Let's increase your engineering because that's the spot that I'm weak against. I'm weak on engineering side of things, the tech side of things.
Yeah, I'll wait. Doesn't seem like I have much choice.
And then I think, was there another keeper over this way? I don't think there was. Oh yeah, there was. I remember. That's right. Nice. He really is giving us money for each keeper. Is there? Scan the keepers. You have the scanning device. Every time you discover a new keeper, scan it and data will be transmitted automatically. Alright. We have a few side quests that we need to complete. Let's go back down this elevator and make our way to C-Sec. Plus I think a few other places in the map may have opened up to us too. Oh boy, this elevator leads onto the Presidium, where you will find the embassies, the Citadel Tower, the Emporium, the bank, and the consort chambers. Behind you is the Citadel Tower. The council convenes at the far end. Oh, this music. You guys have anything to say? No? No? Okay.
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
I know, right?
He's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Yeah, that's just...
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
So do I. Clive definitely hates the politics as well. Ugh. Thank you. Alright. Avina, don't be upset. I'm just making a very innocent scan of this keeper. Don't go all, you know, crazy on me right now.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I am not doing anything illegal here. I am not doing anything illegal. There's another one over there.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
What's going on here?
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable C-Sec officer enlisted assistance?
Having trouble?
Why is the C-Sec officer harassing you?
The C-Sec officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the C-Sec officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
I think Clive is for religious freedom. He's probably not big into religion himself, but I think he believes everybody has the right to practice their, everyone has a right to religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The C-Sec officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people.
I forgot about that.
The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
The Protheans kind of took in the Hanar. That is, I forgot about that. I'd like to help.
Let me talk to the C-Sec officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
What's the problem?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
That's a little mean, spew its nonsense.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe.
That makes sense.
The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Oh, we're going back and forth.
Has the C-Sec officer been assuaged?
Not yet.
I'll keep working on it.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Any progress with that Hanar?
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy.
That's really mean.
Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
It's not causing any trouble, though. What if I bought a permit?
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
Alright, well...
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Has the C-Sec officer been assuaged?
Not yet.
I'll keep working on it.
This one will continue to spread its message.
So how do I purchase the Presidium Prophet? Resolve the dispute. You've spoken with both the Hanar and the C-Sec officer of the Presidium, but you still need to either get rid of the Hanar or convince the C-Sec officer to back off.
Any progress with that Hanar?
You're suppressing that Hanar's religious freedom. I want you to stop.
I should have known that a human wouldn't respect the laws of the Citadel. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Alright, right now...
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Alright, apparently I'm gonna have to figure out where I can purchase a permit. Maybe I purchase a permit over here. No, that's a rapid transit. Where do I purchase a permit? Maybe I have to purchase a permit in the council building? I mean, that sounds right. Alright, well, let me just resolve the dispute. Avina, Bar-Levan. Yeah, Bar-Levan. I was with Bar-Levan. Alright, we're gonna go around in a circle here. Maybe I might increase my Paragon points and be able to talk that officer into letting him preach without having to pay for anything. That would be the preferable thing. I'm not quite there yet, though. Okay, we've still got a lot of things that we need to do, so we still have keepers to scan. We're back here again. Hey,
If
receptionist.
there's something else I can help you with, Commander.
Nah, nothing.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Thank you. I believe there was a keeper in here. Yep, there was a keeper in here. Scanning. Scan has been uploaded. How about in there? Oh, it's you.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
I'm looking for Garrus.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I think I have to go to Karkin or whatever his name is before I can resolve that matter and find Garrus, I think. Keepers. Are there any keepers in here? Oh, I think there was a keeper back. Yep. Yes. I remember there was a keeper on this side. There we go. Alright. There's a few things that I need to get done. Open this door. Let's go visit David Anderson in the ambassador's area and check to make sure that there are no keepers in the ambassador's area either. I believe there was one, if I remember correctly. That door's not going to open. I think there was one in the Elcor and Volus. No, there wasn't one in the Elcor and Volus. Could have sworn there was one right there. Alright, that's fine. You guys are okay. I'm just making a sweep. I don't think there was one in here. Hi, Captain Anderson.
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
Apparently
I should go.
I've already asked about
I'll be
all
here
this.
if you need anything.
Sorry to bother you, sir. Where's Odina? Not that I really care all that much. But, alright. Okay. Let's do another cycle. Because I don't know if there's a keeper right in this location. There's the Krogan statue. There's the Solarian with the really awesome threads. Mad respect for him. Okay. Now let's make sure that there wasn't a keeper. Those two are just going to be on a standoff. They're going to wait until I'm ready to fix their dispute. So they're just going to hang out there because they don't have much of a choice right now. I don't think there was a keeper at the consorts, but I will double check. Oh, that's right, Bar Levon. I have to talk to you anyway.
Is there anything I can do for you today?
As a matter of fact, I need your help.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard.
That's me.
But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
Really? What's the catch?
What's the catch?
Thank you, Ashley.
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Oh, what a shock.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Really? Really? Anything else?
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel Security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Why is he there?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Alright.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
That's really impressive, actually, that it doesn't seem to disrupt the natural balance of power.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
But you're his agent.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
That makes perfect sense to me, actually.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar comp.
Right, I remember this.
Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
Alright, I think I already talked to him about that.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, thank you, Barlavan. So we have to go look for this Krogan mercenary, it seems, near C-Sec. That's what he said. Is there a keeper hiding out back here? I want to say there is. Otherwise, this place doesn't really... Oh, yes, there is. I was gonna say. Otherwise, this place doesn't have much of a purpose. Aha! There we go. I am good at this. I am so good at this. Now that I think we've gotten all of the keepers in this area. Citadel Tower. Profit Dispute. Citadel Rex. Speak to Rex. The Rex, the Krogan Bounty Hunter, is being questioned at C-Sec Academy. You can meet him there if you want to speak with him. Rapid Transit, Wards Access. C-Sec C-Sec Academy is over there. Rapid Transit. Rapid Transit. Citadel Tower. Rapid Transit towards access. Let's go to the Krogan guy. Besides, I kind of want to go to C-Sec anyway.